Thank you. The hardest thing for me, how did we get out of our mindset into the expectation? What happened? And that's what I told them. We had played with nothing to lose, and I talked about it all day. They have to win this game. We don't. We just got to go and let's make it close and let's see what happens. And at the start of the second half, we just, I had to call a timeout. I had to sub. I'm talking 3 minutes in. But this team never stopped again, and they came back and they made plays. You know why? They played fearless. Instead of playing, they played fearless. And that's what they have to do. And I told them after. The last play, Nelly was supposed to shoot it, or Z, because we told them they are fouling. They are going to foul you. So you couldn't run something where the guy was going away from the basket because he can't shoot it. So we looped him, shoot it. Could have been 4. Threw it to Z. Well, he was on me. Shoot it anyway. You get 3 shots. So again, now that's a situation they absolutely understand. You win or you learn. We learned there. And maybe I didn't communicate it as well as I should have. But 2 offensive rebounds late cost us. 2. Air ball. Boom, stick in. We could have won the game on that. Now, Alabama deserved to win the game. But we fought and never gave up.
Yeah, you mentioned you like the fearlessness and just the ability to fight back from the big deficit. What were maybe some of the adjustments you guys made, when you guys went down 18 to kind of fight back and get back into it?
How about we made some shots? Again, we're telling them to drive, move the ball and drive it. We missed, you may have to look, we missed a lot of point-blank shots again. Guys are trying to avoid and shoot, so you get no foul and you make no basket. We had a bunch of those. But we spaced the court a little bit different, and we said now we're going, and this court should be open for us. So we did that. But it was them. They went from, we got to win this game. All right, now you can't make a shot, to we have nothing to lose. Just go. Just go. Now all of a sudden we're making every free throw, we're making layups, we're making threes. The mindset, and I saw it flip. Why are you guys sad? What is happening here? This was a great experience for us because we're either in this mode or we're here, and it's going to be hard to win any games in this league if we stay here. If we're over here, we can play with anybody in the league.
Z seemed to be extra aggressive tonight offensively around the basket, taking the fight to their players, especially in that first half. When you looked at everything he gave you offensively and some of the other stuff, what's the progression been?
He was outstanding. They screened him a couple times, and our guys didn't talk, so he got some stuff over the top. We were switching that, except we didn't. So those were supposed to be switches, which meant this guy had them and we didn't. So, but Z made shots. He took 3 threes where I'm like, stop, drive the ball, get something at the rim. And he did. He listened.
Just as a follow-up to that, Thero continues to bring it, the bully ball effectiveness he has, but some of the mid-range stuff too. What did you think of his game tonight?
No,
in foul trouble too.
He was good. With foul trouble, the only thing is I told him, the team, that you can't, if he's got 4 fouls and they're just backing him under, on the second dribble, someone got to go and trap it to make him pass because the guy's going to shoot a layup. So now, against a 3-point shooting team, it's dangerous. But I thought we did what we were trying to do in a lot of fronts defensively. But you can't, like down the stretch, no offensive rebounds. You're fighting to the end.
One more question. What do you think about the quality of that team's depth? Is there a drop-off when they go to their bench?
No, what happened is 2 guys that were scoring like 3-4 a game ended up getting double digits against us. They're averaging that. And again, that happens. Now, I got some guys coming off the bench. I want them to do the same. I thought Billy was really good today. Billy, he's playing. And, like what I saw from him.
DJ was in here earlier, and like you, he mentioned the fight that you guys have had all season long. And I may have asked this before, so I apologize. But is that something that can be coached, or is that something that just kind of has to come from within them to want to keep these games close and play defense, or just keep their heads up through all this?
Yeah, and again, you talk about who they are. They're fighters. And if a guy didn't fight, I took him out. So, you're not going to dive on the floor and come up with that ball, and then you're not going to be in. And I let Billy get in there and dive and dunk and make free throws and do the stuff he did today. We had one pass deep. He got anxious. He had a play where a dude was coming to screen. He moved too fast. That kind of stuff, that happens. But his effort, his toughness, his fight, was good today. And they all did it. They were playing. I just wish that last play he would have shot the ball, or he would have shot the ball, so we could see how this ended. Because we did everything we wanted. Got it up the court, boom, timeout, got it there, got it into the hands, shoot the ball. And I just wanted to, I was like, I saw he was open. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to have to rush and foul him. So, notice that is still etched in my brain right now.
Another big Z question. How tough was it when he picked up the technical for a second foul and he wasn't able to stay in when y'all had that lengthy scoring drought there at the end of the first half?
That hurt us, but I'll see the play on tape. I didn't see it.
And also 17 free throw attempts in the second half compared, I think, 4 in the first half. Just was that a point of emphasis, and would you like to see that throughout an entire game?
Guys driving, they think it looks good to do that, and then they miss. And then they get no foul. The second half, we were going at them to get fouled. That's how you got to play. They're not giving you, they're not bailing you out if you think you're going to do something crazy. So, but yeah, we got to the line. There was a lot of stuff we did. But you cannot play with expectations, and then you go into your own brain. And now you're not playing for us. When you're fearless, you're aggressive, you're here. When you're here, you're like that. And we got away from that. I thought it was cured. I couldn't wait to play this game. And then I'm in the first half, and I'm like, this ain't the same team. I think they wanted to win so bad. You can't play that way. Just play. Have fun. Be fearless. Make the plays you have. Make easy plays. Again, we end up with 11 turnovers. We're playing fast. 11 turnovers, and one was the Billy one where he got caught in the air. So, anyway, folks, thanks.
You guys fight back to make it, I think, a 3-point game at one point. Can you just speak to, I guess, the team's fight back and to make it a game at that point?
We just knew we had to keep fighting, no matter how, what the score looked like or how much time we had. Coach told us at one point, just don't even look at the score, just take it one play at a time. And, that's what we was doing. We was just trying to get one stop at a time and just keep chipping away. And we was able to do that.
What do you think were the biggest contributing factors to Alabama growing its lead that much, just coming out of the second half?
They just, they wanted to run. It happens in basketball. They hit shots, and we miss shots. We had some bad turnovers. Me starting off the half, 2 turnovers. So, they just capitalized off of that and just hit some good shots. They're a good team, very experienced, and, they showed that. They capitalized off a lot of our mistakes.
What was the last play when Z got fouled, when they fouled him on purpose? What was like coming out of the huddle? What were you guys trying to do there? I know John L. touched it and then passed it to Z. Was it trying to get Z a 3 there?
Oh, yeah, we was trying to get somebody a 3. Just trying to get somebody a 3. Whoever was open, really, Z or Nelly, ain't matter. So just trying to get somebody a 3 because we was down 3, so that's what we needed.
Well, Billy Richmond had a huge impact tonight, especially down the stretch and then playing defense. How have you kind of seen him grow the last few weeks?
I've been seeing him every day in practice, since the beginning of the season, just working hard every day, just doing what he's supposed to do. It's showing on the court. His hard work paying off, and he's a great player. And like you said, he had a great impact on the game, just his energy and just really how much fight he had.
DJ, as far as the way that you guys were playing earlier in the season, this might not have been a game that you guys might actually come back and have an opportunity to win. What has been the biggest difference for you guys on the floor, whether it's defensively or offensively, these last few games that have allowed you guys to not only compete but actually come away with a few wins?
Really just staying together, just staying together, just talking to each other and just playing for each other. Some games, throughout the whole season, we've been in dog fights, so we've been fighting every game, so we know every game we're going to have an opportunity to win, because we got that fight in us, and, that's the mindset we have, just that we just got to go out there and fight, not worry about, like, missed shots or make shots and just worry about the small things, like getting stops, talking, and all that kind of stuff.
You mentioned y'all were trying to get a 3 out of that timeout. Was there any discussion about the possibility of Alabama intentionally fouling, up 3?
Yeah, we talked about it in the huddle, but I don't really want to say like what we talked about or nothing like that. But yeah, we talked about it, just knowing that that's what teams do. They foul in situations like that. They might foul. So yeah, we talked about it.
And what did you make of Big Z's performance tonight?
He played great. He hit a lot of big shots. He played hard. That just shows the great player he is. I ain't really surprised the way he played, because that's who he is. He a great player, and we all need him. He impact our team very well.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.